Thanks, Nina. All right, how's the sound now, everybody? Looks like everyone's coming in.
Hey, everybody. Oh, you missed my whole diatribe. That's okay.
Jeanette, weren't you just here?
Hey, Jeanette. Hey, Nina. Hey, Hubs. My husband's watching. It always makes me feel special. He was the first person to pop on, actually.
Thanks, Nina, for letting me know. You guys checking my sound for me. I feel so spoiled sometimes here.
I know. Well, we wouldn't know if they didn't tell us. We'd just be like...
I wonder where everyone's at. I wonder why everyone is so settled right now.
Oh, yeah, right? Okay, hey, everybody. Welcome. It's Turquoise Tuesday, although I feel like we've got a lot of stuff that's not turquoise today. I just kind of ran in here. I was working on some stuff in my office, and I got here a little late, so I'm going to be exploring this stuff with you. Those are super cool.
I was feeling beads today. But were we talking about colors this week? That's what I was talking about.
I know. The snowier it gets, the more we need our color. All right, everybody. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Make sure and tag us. Make sure and invite your friends. Share us on your stories. All of that lovely stuff. We got to outsmart that Facebook algorithm. If you're watching on YouTube, you can still share us. You can still invite people. Hey, Diane, watching from Provo, Utah. Oh man, Utah is a beautiful place. Gosh, it's beautiful. It's like going to another planet. Hey, Cynthia, I think we have resolved the sound issue, hopefully. But we have a lot of beautiful items here today. And they're all 20% off. So we'll see you back here in a second.
Okay, one more second.
One other second.
Sorry, I was checking to make sure that the show was shared.
Can we talk about this beautiful hat?
What was the first thing I said to you? I didn't even say hi. I said, switch me.
I know.
Switch me.
Gabs is trying to steal my hat. This beautiful hat, my sweet, amazing husband, Larry Shivers, bought this for me up in Ruidoso last summer from this really cool, and I feel horrible because I can't remember the name of it, but there's only one. There's a little restaurant there, a little vintage store, and he refurbishes old hats. So, like, it doesn't matter, like, if the cowboy died in the hat and it's got, like, the sweat ring and all that stuff, he will take it and clean it and completely refurbish it. And I fell in love with this hat because it reminded me so much of the ones that my grandfathers wear that I grew up, seeing them wear, and I was like, I have to have it. But I'm still kind of getting used to, like, being a hat person.
It's fun being a hat person.
So here I am. And then I have a little pin that was my mama's and a feather from our turkey Sputnik. It's actually my husband's turkey. So that's the story on the hat today. Story on this squash blossom. It's Devin's first ever squash blossom that he completely did. No casting, like he did it all. I've been watching him for the last month or so create it, and it's beautiful, and it is for sale today. So we'll take a look at that. And oh my gosh, imagine, so Devin is obviously going to become like a celebrity jewelry artist. I think we all know that. Imagine being the person to own his first ever squash blossom. And the price is ridiculously fair. But let's get through the house cleaning. We have everything on the table here is for sale. It all has a number associated with it. When you get to the item that you're interested in, you just need to be the first person to type in the little number here and the word sold. That lets us know you're committing to it. If you have never shopped with us before and you are a newbie, first of all, let us know how you found us. Second of all, make sure and send your email address to Gabs at hello@tskies.com, and that way she can send you an invoice after the show. Jeanette, I have 4 hats, 2 beaded, 1 Jeanette, Mama Jeanette. Goals. She's always goals. Yeah, I want to get some like more bling for my hat. I want it to be. I've been seeing people doing like this like getting like a wood burner or something and like putting designs on these vintage hats, and I love the way they look, but at the same time I'm like, oh my god, it's like a vintage Stetson.
I have to practice on like an old, like a Walmart hat.
Yeah, I would be so freaked out to do any. This hat is like gold. It's like, I don't know. So I learned all about hats when I was here. It's like the amount of beaver or something. What is it? It's 7 times beaver. There's 7 beavers in here, or whatever that means. It means something. I forget. Anyhow, make sure and also follow us on the Inner Circle on Facebook. That is where we will typically do a little preview post before the show. If there's anything that's left after the show is over, we'll take pictures of it, pop it in there in the Inner Circle, and you'll still have a chance to get everything for the same 20% off sale price that we offer it down here on the live show. So on that note, everything's 20% off. Then that's 20% off the retail price of the gallery upstairs, which you can always come visit us there. But it's always nice to kind of watch, keep an eye on the show, because some of the things down here will offer to you at that discount before they go up into the gallery. So it does behoove you to be a regular viewer here.
Even if you're a local too, yeah. I lots of people come in the shop.
Absolutely, if you're a local, totally. Come in and see us in the shop. It's very cool. But also make sure and watch the show and invite your friends. That 20% off goes a long ways, especially on the bigger items. So good stuff. We've got all kinds of things. I've been checking out these Royston ribbon slab earrings over here because they're so cool. And of course, you know I'm a sucker for the nugget necklaces. These are very cute. Got a little modern twist. This is one of the older T.Skies designs, isn't it?
I think it was a small batch from the summer.
Oh really? I must have missed that.
And well, I don't know. I'm sure I was complaining about it last week, but we were doing inventory, so I found a bunch of stuff that I haven't seen in a long time to bring to you guys here in the live show.
Good old first of the year inventory where you have to like dig deep in the closets.
I will never grab that many pieces of jewelry at a time because silver is heavy.
These are so cool. They're like little toadstools.
I asked, I don't know how many times to clean them, but they are legit vintage. So.
Oh my god. Okay, all right. Let's get started.
I think they're ready. I think you hyped them up.
Let's save all of our excitement for the show. But hey, we don't nearly have enough people watching us, so don't be stingy. Invite your friends. Share. The more people we get watching the show, the more artists we can help out and support and bring on, and it's just this beautiful ecosystem of art and community over here at T.Skies. So we will be starting with these beautiful Royston ribbon earrings. At first I thought it was picture jasper, but then I saw this beautiful little pop of turquoise in here. So naturally, we know it is our old friend Royston. Chin focus. Aren't those great?
And I bet turquoise is the reason why I think blue and brown are just the most beautiful color combinations in the world.
You know, brown is an unsung hero of the color world.
Did you know there's no such thing as orange? It's just brown, but very light.
Oh, that's crazy.
Thanks, Larry. I hope you're doing
babe. Good. So these were $40 originally. E.M. Garcia is the artist. So 20% off brings these down to $32, which is like, sometimes I wonder, I'm like, does Shep know we're selling jewelry for so little on this show? If he was on here right now, would he freak? Because that is such a crazy fair price. And slab earrings are just such a like everyday, they're it's funny because they're understated while also, damn camera. Understated while also having this presence to them, where you see them, you recognize that those are a southwestern earring, or you know, if you're on the East Coast or somewhere, it's an earring that's going to spark conversation because they're so different, and it's really just the stone just showcasing its own beauty.
You know what? You brought up a good point though too. These are really good traveling earrings because I know people when they're moving around, they don't want something weighing them down.
Yeah, they're very light. So what they do is they get one stone, they slice it in half and shape it. So the sister to this is going to be...
Oh, Jill, you're just in time. Good to see you.
Hey, Kathleen. All right, so Larry, if you're watching with my dad, give him a little nudge and a wink because I actually really like these a lot.
Oh, those look really good.
That teardrop shape, for whatever weird reason, is so flattering to the female face shape. I don't know what it is.
Well,
It just
your
like
eye.
it brings the eye into all the best places.
Hi, Misty.
And yeah. Oh, Hubs is in town. Shucks. Probably good. My dad is okay. So my parents are both jewelry fanatics, but my dad happens to be like the most critical jewelry person ever. Like,
Ooh. I can't wait to show him my bad stamp work then.
he'd be sweet about it. He'd be like, "Oh, this is really good," but he's like, "Oh, what kind of turquoise?" Like my whole life, I've just grown up like in terror of coming home with the wrong turquoise. Like how some people are afraid of bringing home the wrong like boyfriend. I'm afraid of coming home with like not good enough jewelry. That's the trauma in my family. Like you better be spending your money on the good stuff. So it's been so fun here at the show, like really learning about the different stones and the different techniques, so I can really like hold my own in some of those at-home spaces.
Okay, Kathleen. Thanks for letting me know. I think I saw your name and I wondered why it was still in the box. Maybe it got drafted but not sent. So I'll double check that for you, Kathleen.
All right, that was number one. Going for a whopping $32. I know Misty thinks I'm joking. I'm not joking. I got like there's some scary family members that take jewelry very, very seriously. Okay, we've got two of these half hoop, not even half hoop, like 3/4 hoop.
They're almost all the way.
Almost all the way. They got a little space in the back. You'll see. Tahi is the artist on these. Also super duper good price. We have 2 pair, and they were originally $100. They're on sale for $80. So I'm gonna let you check out the design here, and then I'm gonna pop them on. There's nothing I love more than a good hoop earring.
I love this twist pattern. My grandma actually gave me a silver bracelet when I was real young. And this pattern matches that exactly.
Really?
Mhm.
That's cool.
I actually bought one of the Tahi rings that is a similar pattern to this one because it matched the bracelet my grandma gave me.
I'm making assumptions here, but I think Tahi must be related to Vernon and Franklin.
Yeah. Well, as much wire and silver as they have to go through, I bet they're asking everybody to come in and help.
I'm right. Yeah, I'm totally sure.
Get twisting, get twisting.
Twist that wire. Yeah. So check out the pattern on this. So this is all hand done. This is all, hand woven. These designs are created by the family. It's a Navajo family. It's all sterling silver. And we have 2 pairs available going for $80 each. Just a little ring
Two
there.
classy little hoops.
Can't go wrong.
You can go formal, you can go everyday. I think that's why I like silver so
Sorry.
much.
There.
You're the only photographer in here.
Walker, don't yell at me from wherever you are right now.
His vision just got blurry.
Yeah, he's on a treadmill all, why can't I see the numbers? We have little stud earrings here in-house, and I got my husband he has one ear pierced, and we somehow misplaced the Isaac Curry's labradorite earring that I had got for him. I think I know where it's at, but I just couldn't stand him wearing the like Claire's, like whatever, like the generic piercing, so we got him a little turquoise one.
Nice.
So now I've been wearing it in this piercing and then up here, and it's so fun because you can wear your dangles or your other, like your primary earrings, and then there's just that like little pop of color.
Like as you just said that, I just reached for like the one piercing I have that's supposed to be a stud, and I forgot to put it in today.
I know, I actually don't know where my stud is.
Hey audience, when you guys forget your favorite pair of earrings or your favorite rings before you go to work, don't you feel a little extra vulnerable? Don't you feel like you don't have your armor with you?
That, and then you worry all day like, oh my god,
Did I drop it?
where did I put it? What happened to it? Okay.
I'm gonna jump the gun and say this is probably my favorite.
This one here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. Well, let's talk about the strands. We've got 5 strands on this. I feel like, let's look at it under the microscope. Lately, we've been seeing our nugget necklaces with like 2 strands, 1 strand, 3 maybe. This one has 5. and it's so beautiful. It just has all of that depth and dimension, those layers, that texture. I mean, it's it's the full deal. It's the whole package, as they say, the whole enchilada. And then the matrix in the stones match those hand cut hishis, so it just creates that beautiful um, cohesiveness.
Yeah, it's so well balanced. And the length on it, because, well, you mentioned too that we were talking about one strand Hishi necklaces that we've had on lately. We've also had some really short ones, so found something nice and substantial for you guys.
Yes, and I'll measure it out. I just wanted you to see the design up close there for a minute. Measure it, and it has the traditional um, cord tie at the end, which is, how we did our beaded necklaces using yucca fiber and different things. Before we came into contact with the Europeans, we were making jewelry before silver was even a concept to us. And that's one of the reasons that I love our beaded jewelry that we bring on here so much, because it is such an homage and a remembrance of that time when we adorned ourselves using natural resources before it became any kind of I guess it was probably still sort of a currency, but in a different, more indigenous way than it became.
But like in the dances and whenever somebody's wearing regalia, the different components, they represent different, pieces of the natural landscape that are taking care of us, right?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, the dances are more like, probably I think you're talking about Pueblo dances, which I can't speak on because I'm not Pueblo. But I know just in general our designs as indigenous people, everything has meaning. And even like the squash blossom that came from Europe and Africa, we indigenized it. We gave it a meaning that made sense to us in our culture and in our homeland. And I just think that's awesome that we did that. So this hangs at 19 inches, which what makes it what? 19 and 19 is...
I have it down for...
9 and 9 is 18, 38 inches?
Yep.
So a total of 38 inches. It's going to hang to 19. I'm going to try it on. And you can see it in action, layered with a squash blossom. Don't laugh at my fluffy hair. That's the one thing about hats. Like, you never know quite what's going to happen when you take it off.
Why do you think I never take mine off?
Just never take it off.
And you guys are going to find out I have no hair when I take it off.
You know the cutest little... I love Gabs' hair. It's super cute, actually. I love it.
Thank you.
It is.
I need some shade.
She doesn't believe me, but I'm like, that's like the cutest little punk rock hairdo ever. Yeah.
I'm gonna go for Joan Jett. I'm trying to land for a 70s mullet, not an 80s mullet.
Oh my gosh, Joan Jett had the coolest hair ever. She's an icon.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm always talking about how you can layer things with your squash blossoms. I think this is a really, really beautiful example of that, because I mean, just spatially, this is working together really, really well. And you can just kind of see how you can go a little extra with your squash blossom.
That has to make you feel good too. Like, I don't know what it is about when you have a lot of turquoise around your neck.
It's like armor.
Yeah, it gives
spiritual armor. So these beads were originally $475 with a 20% off discount, and they're coming down to $380. Again, they're 5 strands. They're really pretty. I think I'm just gonna leave them on for a little bit because I love what's happening here.
This might be the best deal in my opinion, but you know me, it's just my opinion.
Number 3, if you are into these, please let us know. For any of the newbies out there, I forgot to mention that if you claim something when you get your invoice to the email, you have the option to pay through PayPal, credit card, and you also have Klarna, which is a financing where they break the payments up for you. So you work that all out with them, and it's kind of like a different sort of version of layaway. And we do that because we want to make sure that everybody has jewelry that's accessible to them, because we know that jewelry shouldn't be something that you can only have if you're privileged or of a certain demographic. Everyone deserves to be beautiful and have beautiful jewelry. And when you have that emotional, spiritual connection to a piece of jewelry, it's like art. It means it's speaking to you, and you should have it. You should love it. My diatribe about and the love. Hey, fool, what's going on? Yes, Shep has returned from his African adventure. He was in Morocco doing some very cool stuff. I was spying on his Instagram. It looks like they're designing that we're okay. I don't want to speak because I don't know for sure, but from what I gather, it looks like we might be doing some collaboration design wise with some Moroccan artists on different things. So I can't wait to like kind of figure out what's going on with that.
You ain't kidding, fool, Mr. Jet Setter.
Right.
I don't even want to drive halfway across the state.
Oh, I would go anywhere. I'm a jet setter.
I love that.
But what a lot of you might not know is that we actually have some of our marketing team work remotely from Portugal and Macedonia. So it's just kind of like, it's a cool thing for a shop to be able to travel, abroad and be able to visit in person some of the people that work for us remotely. And Portugal is like spitting distance from Morocco. Okay, I cannot get this necklace back.
That's okay.
How did you do this?
I did it very carefully.
What black magic did you use? Okay, carefully, that's the secret there. Okay.
But no, you brought up a good point though. It's like we're not just a local jewelry team over here. We have so many international influences that are coming in and helping us.
Totally. And my dad, for instance, he's planning a trip to Morocco, and he's always talking about, because he grew up on a cattle ranch, about as rural as it gets. He's about as country can be. And he's always just so floored, like, no matter where in the world he goes, he's like, country people are country people. They're all eating, tripe and growing vegetables and doing similar dances and similar art forms. And it's very cool when you start traveling around the world to see how similar all of our indigenous cultures really are. Because we're working with the land. We're using the land's resources and foods and things to make jewelry and all of the textiles, all of that. Because like sheep are everywhere, goats. So it's very interesting when you start looking at the similarities that we have around the world. Okay, I'll stop babbling my little head off. Let's look at number 4 here. We have 3 of these he-she bracelets. And I don't know who remembers, but a little while ago, last year, we had necklaces like this. And now we have symmetric bracelets. So these were each $60. They're on sale for $48. We have 4A, B, and C, and they're all slightly different. And I feel like they might be a size 7.
Well, they're big boys.
Yeah, they would not fit me. D. Calabaza is the artist on these, and I think that these are probably designed maybe more for men. Let's check it out.
I measured them at 10.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But you know what? I'm not going to lie to you. I put 2 of them together and immediately put them around my neck.
Oh, yeah, you totally could do that. So, yeah, like a 9 to 9.5 is the size on these guys. And again, but you're looking at the size of your wrist, so as long as it's smaller than where your palm is here, you're not going to lose it. These were each $60 before the sale. They're going for $48 down here in our happy little T.Skies basement. We've got jet, we've got turquoise. Honestly, I don't really know what this red is. Maybe pipestone?
It could be, or it could be maybe a dyed melon shell. I don't think so, though. But I know it's got lots of jet, which is one of my favorites.
It's nice. It's lightweight. Feels good in the fingers. It's all hand-cut stones. D. Calabaza is the artist. He's a Kewa Pueblo artist. And it, looks like we sold number 3.
All of them. Cynthia wants them all, she said.
Oh, not number 3. All 3.
Sold all 3.
Fabulous. Thank you, Cynthia.
And it looks like your sound and everything is all good now.
Drum sounds nice tonight.
Yay! All these cool guys have new homes. Let me know though if you decide to do what I did and make them a little necklace for yourself.
Totally good. The necklace I have that's like that, I absolutely love it. It's just very simple. It's great with t-shirts. So if that fit me, I would be very tempted, but that would not fit me. Got little wrists. All right, looking at number 5 here. Who is our artist? Looks so familiar. Amos Bigay. That's a Navajo artist. Bigay is a Dene last name. And and Jordan's just skipping through the warehouse. I love it.
Jordan just came back from a trip from Ireland.
Really? Oh my gosh. So last year, around this time, we all like sat down and said what our like goals for the new year would be. And I feel like Jordan's goal was to go to Ireland because he's Irish. Like he's from Ireland.
He went home, yeah.
So that is so cool. Mine was to like do something with my hands, like pottery or something like that. I've gotten close.
Oh, like you don't have a lot of projects.
I
Give
have
yourself
lots
more
of
credit.
projects. Does changing diapers count? So these are fun because they look like little galaxies or like little planets. It's a different, more modern take on your classic Navajo row bracelet. This looks like it's a size 6. Probably open up to 6 1/4 if you needed to. It's number 5 and it was $200 before the sale. It's going for $160. I love this design he does because it really kind of just reminds me of like, I love the whole concept of like indigenous futuristic indigenous. Like if we were like aliens in the future and like colonizing Mars or something, I feel like we would like show up in like a bracelet like this.
Well, I like the power of 3. That's what I think of with this one because it's got 3 stones. It's got three wires that made this bracelet. And
It's beautiful. Let's go to camera that one.
Camera this one.
Camera this one.
Camera this one.
Ooh, here, let me hold it up a little.
And
Maybe
there's
it's
just
a little small.
Oh, Misty just took the words out of my mouth. The blue is such an electric color.
It really is. Let's show you on how it would look on your little sweater sleeve here. Wish out the tattoos.
Look at the tattoos, huh? Oh, Angie, we didn't go for Friday the 13th. We're bad people.
Very cool. All right, so that's number 5. Going for a $160. That is a Navajo artist on that one. All right, number 6.
More grab bags.
Oh, these are cute.
Are they fun?
Oh, they're cute. We've got a size 8 and a size 6 on these. They're so simple. I just feel like they, I know I'm not like old, but like the generation a little bit younger than me are just like kind of like a little bit more simple. This would be like the perfect engagement set for the right couple. There's a size 6 and a size 8, and just look how sweet and simple they are. It's just that pop of turquoise. No fuss, no muss. Which size is that? That must be the 8 because it's a little big.
A little big on you.
A little big. Oh, it could also be a fun stacker. Ooh.
Yeah, actually, I was playing with them. I have my silver bands, and they look really good if you stack them with silver bands. And even a tiny twist is beautiful with one of these guys.
Ooh, yes. Oh, we don't have any of those, huh?
I left my rings up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse my cough. I got excited and swallowed like weirdly.
They're gonna get excited when you give them this price, though.
I haven't even looked at the price, so I don't even know. I just know that these are super cute and cute. They were $60. Oh crap! They're on sale for $48 each. Okay, that's. You know what? If you're getting married this year and you're like on a budget, get a $48 ring for your girl, and then put the rest of the money into going somewhere fabulous, like Morocco.
Cynthia Stack would like to take a size 8, please.
Awesome. That would be this one.
That guy.
Cool. So we have a size 6 left on number 6. Thank you, Cynthia.
Yeah, you just see something really nice and simple, and it's just like, that's for me. That calls to me.
Okay, so I'm gonna like take a little show break right now because I want to do the. Can we do story time really fast? Just a really fast story time.
Yeah.
Okay, so the other day, so I live in Bosque Farms, which is not quite to Las Lunas. That's on the other side of Isleta Pueblo, but 20 minutes south of downtown Albuquerque. And I've owned my house for about, I don't know, 7, 8 years, something like that. And it always it's just there's something funky about the property. We have big cottonwood trees, lots of plants. I can't explain it without sounding like a total kook, but the property definitely has its own personality. So last week my dad was babysitting, and these two ladies came up who live in the area, and they brought us this book that was written by a third lady who actually lived in the house I own in the late 1980s. And so it's a memoir about the house that I live in. Her name is Tion Wilson, Gifts from a Feral Cat, and we've always had lots of kitty cats around, especially cute little black ones and black and white ones. But I've been reading it, and it's really good. It's a fun, interesting story. I honestly don't know where this book is for sale at. I don't know if it's on Amazon or not, but
we're gonna go hunting.
Yeah, if anyone's interested in this, you can let me know, and I can contact her because she still lives in the community. And yeah, I don't even know how the price or anything. Honestly, it was just gifted to us, but it's so cool. Who the heck gets a memoir about the weird, kooky property that they own?
And it's about your house. Misty, you're killing me over here. So your property is haunted by cats from the past.
I would not be surprised. And then 20, 30 years from now, it's going to be haunted by pigs and goats from the past. People will just hear meh.
Okay, I don't think that's crazy though, because my cat was still in my parents' house.
So anyways, yeah, if anyone's interested in learning more about that book, hit me up on Facebook because I'm very excited about it. I think it's the coolest thing that's happened.
Are you almost done reading it?
No, are you kidding? I'm 2 chapters in. Every time I start, my daughter comes and sits on my chest and stares at me. She's 2, and she'll be like, book, book.
Give give Angie a good extra week so she can finish reading her book.
I will report back.
Sandy found it.
No kidding, it really is on Amazon. Oh, that's sweet, Sandy.
There it is.
Oh my God, so cool. I had no idea. I'm a really bad hype girl because I'm just these strangers brought this book. I don't know, but it's cool and you should support the lady.
Thank you, Sandy.
Very cool. If anyone gets it and reads it before me, do not give me spoiler alerts. All right, number 7, we have some of our beautiful beaded cuffs that we're lucky enough to get once in a while. I'm totally eyeballing this one. So these are beaded on a loom, and there is buckskin on the back and a copper band in there, so you can squeeze it in, squeeze it out without, worrying about damaging it. Let me see, these are not all the same price.
They are not. Switch the blue from the red, put the blue one in the middle.
Like this.
Like that.
This is A?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, A, B, and C. Okay, cool. Thank you, Caps. Stand up.
Anyways, you're saying that these are made on a loom?
I believe these are done on a beading loom. And they usually put that copper band in there so they have that flexibility. And then sew on the buckskin on the back. So A here was originally $140. But she is now going for $112. Beautiful pastels. Those awesome sunset colors. Those New Mexico colors. Just vibrant and fun. B was originally $80. She's going for $64. This one's cool. I just like this design. This mesa design that's happening here.
Turn it to the sides because it doesn't continue. There we go.
It's so cool.
Yeah, because there on the sides, it balances out.
That is a cool design. I will try all these on in just a second. And then C, I love because sparkly pink. I mean, that's pretty much my love language. And this one was $60 on sale for $48. So all the colors in there. I don't think the patterns have a huge amount of meaning for these particular ones. I know with a lot of the Plains people, our relations up north, the Dakota, Lakota, all of those beaters up there every color, every design is super meaningful. Down here in Navajo land, I don't know that we place quite the same meaning into the designs, but there are, of course, the colors of the sunset. This is more of like a feather design. So there's just, the designs that we have as indigenous people that kind of carry on into from our weaving and our ceremonies and everything. So you see that here. That cross there, you see a lot in Navajo textiles. And that's an homage to Spider Woman, who taught Dene people how to weave textiles. So yeah, so there they are, and because they're flexible, they fit me really nice at a size 6, but you can squeeze them out a little bit if you are like more of a 6.5 or a 7.
Oh wow, they're beautiful together.
Stack them up.
I mean, you just can't get any color out. I mean, I can't think of anything outside of beaded pieces that are this colorful, unless somebody's gonna make a stained glass window.
Mm-hmm. And some tribes up north use more pinks in their designs because they mimic more of the plains and the plants there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fun to start seeing like more of Dene people bringing in those pinks and things. Because I mean, I love pink. Pink is just a fun color.
Well, then we have our New Mexico sunset, so that's still a representation that can be used.
And of course, yeah, and our wildflowers. We have a lot of pink in different colors here in New Mexico that at first glance you might not notice that we have.
That's why they call our mountains the Sandias.
That's right. When the sun shines on them in the evening, they turn pink.
It's true.
All right, number 7. This one's going for 112, 64, and 48.
Oh, Angie, I tell you, they had to shoo me away from the next pieces over here
Cool.
because I want to see them shiny.
I do too, but then I also really like how they look. Okay. Have you guys, like in the summertime when you're watering your lawn, seen those little toadstools pop up?
Yeah.
Yeah? That's what these remind me of. They're like little toadstool rings.
Here we go, guys.
Number 8. These are vintage as vintage can be. 3. I'm just gonna call them little toadstool rings. It's actually just a desert pearl there on the band, but when you see it on, it just has like the cutest little. It's so whimsical.
It's like a little button. Oh.
And if you wanted to put a polishing cloth on it and sparkle it up, you would see a whole other personality of it.
I was tempted to, but these are vintage, so that's why we will not polish them on your behalf. That decision is up to you because that oxidation is not easy to come by.
Okay, so I think it's super cool to see them as a stack. So this is number 8 is the number. These were $60 originally. They're $48 on sale. Are they all the same size? Oh, they're not the same size. That kind of, if you have like a weirdly versatile finger, you could stack these up. Otherwise, we have a size 7, a size 10 with the smaller bead, and a size 9. They're so fun though.
Hey Cynthia, is that a claim? Are you claiming number 7 BNC?
That's as close as I can get on that finger. Oh, you can't see. Sorry. They're very atomic.
Yeah, that's a nice way to put it. But they're just, like we were saying with the other rings though, that they're just so simple, they're hard not to be.
They're cool as heck.
Yeah.
I really like them.
Alright, let's take a quick spot for a second because Cynthia is going to be taking 7 BNC.
7 B and C. Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay, so those were the 2 smaller ones, right? B and C for Cynthia. Thank you.
Cynthia's getting some color in her life.
Color.
Thank you, Cynthia.
Someone's asking how old they think these are, I would probably say 80s would be a safe
Sandy
bet.
wants to take the size 8, please. Or, I'm sorry, the size 10, number 8.
Oh, that would be this one. Coming right up.
As far as we know, I don't think anything we have in here we can say is earlier than the 70s, right? 'Cause
On this table,
no, in our shop.
we have some Harvey House era stuff that is like 30s, 40s-ish. But other than that, everything's probably like 60s and up. I mean, it gets kind of difficult to gauge some things. There are styles that are of certain eras, different little things, like if something doesn't have a stamp, artists usually start stamping their work in like the late 70s. So there's different little clues, but sometimes it's just a mystery.
I just think this patina makes me want to say 70s, but I don't know for sure.
All right, number 9. I am a huge fan of fetishes because I'm an animal person. I love animals and I love birds. I've got turkeys and chickens. I grew up with parakeets and turkeys and chickens and everything. So I always really, really love the creativity that goes into the materials to create the little critters on these fetish necklaces. And heaven help me, I really don't know why they're called fetish necklaces. I'm sure there's a backstory, and if anyone knows, please inform me. Just know that's why they're called that. But look at these. These are shells. And you know what? I thought these were birds. I think they might actually be fish.
You think so?
They're fish.
They are fish.
They're totally fish.
Well, fish are the birds of the water. You
Oh,
know?
heck yeah, they are. Oh, so funny. I just assumed they were birds. That is so cool. This is gotta be one of the most unique fetish necklaces I've seen on our show so far. I went and purchased the one that had ravens, and I was gifted at one point a fetish necklace of turquoise dolphins, but I've never seen shellfish. I think I would even go so far as to say that these are salmon. They could be salmon,
I
right?
was thinking trout.
Well, I'm not really versed in fishies, but
I know what they taste like.
I mean, they could be salmon. They've got the coloring.
Yes, Missy
Okay.
agrees. Salmon.
People are saying salmon, and oh my gosh, salmon are so important to our relations up in the northwest coast, or just the northwest, I guess, because they go up the rivers. Salmon are incredible animals. What they do to keep their species going is just wild to me. I don't know if I'd have that ruggedness if I was a critter.
So it's not far-fetched to say that this is the salmon run Kishi necklace.
The salmon Ranishi necklace. I'm kind of in love with this one. This is my favorite of the day. I'm going to say it's my favorite of the day. This is number 9. The price.
It might be the best deal today.
The
I'll be
price
honest.
is... Oh.
You have to tell them.
It was $3.50. It's on sale for $2.80. These are all hand carved too.
And it's long. It's a long layer.
It's long.
I have it measured at 32 inches. Aw.
Aww.
Danny, your outfit is so cute.
Oh, thank you.
You stop it, Missy.
I planned it all week
The
to
whole
match
week,
the salmon. It's like, I gotta find something that goes with the salmon run. I'm gonna go ahead and take off Devin's squash blossom for this one.
That isn't a lot of necklace for that price.
Oh, my hair's all goofy. Okay. This is not a hairdo show, it's a jewelry show. But yes, 2 strands. Get it all lined up there. See if I can. I need like a little apple cart back here to stand on.
Oh, did I need to aim it down?
Let's aim it down a little bit.
Okay.
Just for this one, because it's longer.
Olivia was on the last show, so I aimed it really far down. There we go. Oh, very pretty.
Oh, they're beautiful. I really like this one. Y'all, someone has to give this one a good home. Come on now.
And I do not have another one of those. That's for sure, Zeus.
And this is definitely one of those one-of-a-kind pieces for sure. I mean, because you have to really hunt to find that many shells that have that uniform color and and quality to do all of this hand cutting. I don't have no earthly idea what shell this is. I'm not an ocean. I love the ocean, but I don't know anything about shells.
Gosh, that is so pretty. And just cute. Just a cute idea, cute design.
And if you're anything like me, you know, I don't just have like one animal that I resonate with. There's different animals for different
I think it's a snail
occasions
shell.
and times in your life. Did you just say snail?
I think somebody might have told me on a piece that might have looked similar to this. I think they said snail of some sort.
I have
Cone
never
snail?
seen a pink snail, Gabs.
Well,
Is that a thing?
well, I don't
It's
know.
like we have really big snail.
Who do we know that's a marine biologist?
Who do we talk to about this? A little gold. It's kind of like a little beta too, if you look at it. Like, it's very flamboyant.
Oh, Letty, I'll keep that in mind the next time I see bird fetish necklaces. They come by. Yeah, keep watching. We'll find them for you.
Birds and bears are like the most common fetishes, I'd say. That's why I really like get excited when I see things that are a little unusual.
Like the skunk. That wasn't a skunk. I think it was a squirrel.
I want a skunk fetish and I want a bat fetish, and I'm just waiting for someone to make my dreams come true out there. All right, so that's number 9. If this one doesn't sell, I'll just lose faith in the show. I won't quit.
Hey, not everybody. Someone will see it on the inner circle. You know.
That's right, that inner circle. All right, are these the same length?
They are. They're all 16 to 18 inches. They're on a 2-inch extension chain.
Cool. We've got 3 of them. This is number 10. These are a T.Skies limited edition in-house run, and this is what's left. So it would all behoove you guys to, that's my word today, I guess, to join the newsletter for tskiesjewelry.com, because we will often do these limited edition designs. And if you're on the email, you get the first dibs at it. So this looks like 3 that we had left over, maybe from July, because it's got that like sort of 4th of July feel to it, but it's also just very like rock and roll and cute as can be. We have 3 of them: sterling silver, pearls, stars. We've got turquoise, coral, and white coral in there. I shall try one on. These ones were originally $225, and we are having them on sale for $180. And like Gab said, they have a 2-inch extension chain, so you can make them a little shorter, a little longer, 16 to 18 inches. I have to pull it around front here. Hey, Nata.
What you doing, Nata?
Hola.
You guys doing a lecture right now?
Oh, yeah, we are doing a live show. Go say hi.
Oh, nice. Hi, everybody.
You guys know Nata. He's usually helping us direct back here.
Nata's been doing some really cool
Go ahead.
videos for our
Show
reels.
yourself.
Hi, everybody.
He's an amazing photographer over here. You may not see Nata very often, but you see his work.
All right, camera 3.
Oh, those are pretty cool.
I want to wear these when I go to the State Fair rodeo.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah?
Don't
Okay,
make
so we have
fun-
3 of them.
Don't make fun of me, but I would totally wear them to a Dallas game.
Are you a Dallas Cowboys fan?
I don't know.
Are you even like a football fan?
No, I'm watching football for entertainment, but I really can't choose who I want to be my team, okay?
All right, well, you have pick your team according to your jewelry, Gabs.
Exactly. That makes
Like,
sense, everybody.
I've decided to be a Cowboys fan.
Because I have the outfit to match.
Outfits match. All right, number 10. These are going for $180 each. We have 3 of them, made by our lovely artists right here at T.Skies.
Speaking of which, I did remember artist show for in-house artists and stuff. Those guys can't really escape from me, so if there was any in-house artist pieces you guys were still interested in, let me know. I could probably find them for you.
Yeah, there was some really cool stuff. All right, I'm gonna show you last but not least Devin's first ever squash blossom.
Cynthia,
Did
would
we
like-
just sell all 3? Is it the Cowboys thing? Is that what got you, Cynthia? Awesome. Thank you so much. Give me some drum love.
She's already on here. You grab those necklaces. necklaces.
Does it make you feel rich?
It does.
All right, let's take a look at this.
So, do you remember that that post you put in the inner circle where it was showing Devin making the beads?
Yes.
This is a squash blossom he was working on.
Yes. Do you guys remember that reel? You can go back and find it. He was demonstrating how one creates a Navajo pearl. This is all tufa cast in the naja. He handed all of this. I mean, I feel like there's those milestones for artists, especially native artists. Like, okay, I did this. What's the next step? And like, now he has slayed the squash blossom. And you're only going to see more and more of this out of him. But I just think there is something so special about having the first one, having that story, you know, especially if you're a collector of Devin's work, which I know I am. If I had an extra $1,500 to drop on this, you know it.
I love it.
Definitely this would, you know, you could do your Klarna on this if you wanted to. Gabs might even be nice to do a layaway.
I think I wouldn't mind, but I'd have to ask Devin if he's okay with that first. But, yeah, I mean, a lot of the in-house artists are pretty, I keep forgetting how young some of these guys are. So Devin is leveling up at a very, very rapid pace.
Rapid is right.
Oh, awesome, Devin. Thank you for doing that. He said that he has some of the process of it that he'll be posting on his personal page.
Cool. I love watching the behind the scenes on how some of these things are made.
Yeah, if it wasn't on the clock, I would just be staring at the artist all day.
Playing with fire and molten metals.
Molten metals. I wasn't with him when he did this naja, but one of the last times he did tufa casting, I was holding my breath watching him do it.
It is a very breath-holding process, because if it goes wrong, it goes terribly, terribly wrong. Look at that. That's beautiful.
Devin, we're so proud of you. I know you're watching.
Number 10. It's hard to find a squash blossom under 2,000, especially one where you know the charming, lovely, endearing artist that made it on like almost like a personal level, because Devin does the shows on Thursdays. Like, that's so cool. I have no idea who made this shirt or this hat. I know who refurbished it, but it's like you actually get to know the person that made your piece of jewelry. That's really special.
I think that was what my actual jewelry goal for the year is to have each piece from one of the guys over here. So
Guys and gals.
Guys and gals. Well, my sisters.
You're like, my sister doesn't count. She's not really even a human. She's my sister.
No, I had one of her rings, but it was one of her early rings. So I'm still missing Olivia,
I
Ivan, and Victor.
love
And Marco.
the stuff that Olivia does with those translucent gemstones where you can see the stamp behind it. Those are amazing.
Yeah, some fun inspiration over here. All the artists that come in, you know, and bring us stuff here to sell in the gallery, all of our artist shows, they share their tips and tricks with everybody here. It's just such a supportive and great environment.
It's a creative nest.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Is there anything you want to see still on the table? Let me know. We'll pull it out, give you a second look at it. Last call, last call. Otherwise, we're popping them onto the inner circle on Facebook. The link is boop, boop. There it is.
I'm pretty shocked that number 3 is still on the table. That
Number
one is
3?
probably my most shocked one.
Which one?
The
Oh,
5
this one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and this one. And this one.
And that one.
I really like this one. Like, it's... Okay, one more time on this one, because this is how you know it's a fishy. Look how the shell actually mimics fish scales. See that? Did LMA just purchase number 3?
I'm not sure. Maybe LMA might just want to see it one more time because it was at the beginning of the show.
All right, Miss LMA. Let's check out number... This one is 3, no?
Yes.
Number 3. Oh, yeah. This looks amazing. Layered up with your squash blossom or as a Standalone piece. Price is incredible on this one. A steal. Going for $3.80. 5 strands of turquoise nuggets. Hand cut heishi in between. It's beautiful. It looks like a waterfall.
Yeah. Ooh, that's
Ella May,
beautiful.
can you please type in sold if you want this one?
You got it, Ellie.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. A lady that knows what she wants.
That's
The
gonna look
Matrix
so
is
beautiful.
super cool, Misty, for sure. Thank you, Ella May.
That's gonna be so beautiful on you guys. I'm so happy it found a home. It's like these are like our puppies and our kitties.
Our puppies and our kitties. I rescued 2 little solid black kitties. Someone was getting rid of them out of the back of their vehicle in the parking lot of the grocery store.
You saved them.
I saved, well, there was a little family, but my dad wanted 2 of them. He's a big cat guy.
Oh, he'd love my cats.
And my baby has just been over the moon about them. She goes, meow meow. And she calls like snacks and food, she calls it skeeta. She go, meow meow skeeta.
Aw.
She's always trying to feed them her snacks.
That's so sweet.
She's so cute. Oh my
Kids
god.
are so good at sharing.
They are. And they're just their natural love for animals. It's like, can't we just always be like that? All right, everybody. I love you guys so much. Thanks for hanging out. Devin will be back here with you guys on Thursday. And then I'm going to go see my mama. Take the bubbas to go see mama. Grandma, mama. So Shep will be here on Friday and Saturday to take care of you guys. But I will see you next week. And I hope you have a beautiful week out there. Be kind to one another. Stay safe. Adios.